Hello, my dear children. How are you? Good? I'm sure must be good. And especially, what a beautiful day it is today. Today is Diwali, a big festival celebrated in India with so much joy and enthusiasm. Now, I'm sure you all would be preparing for this festival. And we use so much of flowers, lights, and most importantly, diyas to light up our houses and decorate it to make it look beautiful. We also worship Lord Ganesha and Goddess Lakshmi, especially on this day. So, I'm going to tell you how we celebrate this festival and why do we celebrate it. Okay, so I'll show you pictures from this beautiful book, Amma, Tell Me About Diwali, written by Bhakti Mathur, and the beautiful illustrations have been done by Moulshree Somani. Children, on this day, generally, we worship Lord Ganesha and Goddess Lakshmi. Lord Ganesha, as you know, has a small mouse always with him, and he has 4 hands, sits on a lotus, and he is always worshipped before any function or ritual that we do, mostly in India by the Hindus. Goddess Lakshmi is believed to be the goddess of wealth and fortune. She travels on an owl. We pray to her and worship her so that we are blessed with good luck and fortune. Now, children, why do we celebrate this festival? I had told you the story of Ramayana. This is in continuation to that. So I'll just tell you a brief summary of whatever I had told before. If you, some of you are not very aware of the story, you can watch the video of Ramayana that I had spoken about at the time of Dashera. So there was a mighty noble king named Dasharath. He had 3 wives and 4 sons, Ram, Lakshman, Bharat and Shatrughan. All of the brothers were very noble and brave. When they grew up, Ram, the eldest, was to be the prince, crown prince, decided by his father, Dashratha. But Kaikai, his second wife, she got very angry. She threw a tantrum and she reminded Dashrath of the 2 wishes that he had granted her, which she wanted now. And the wishes were that Ram was to be banished for 14 years from Ayodhya, where they lived, and Bharat, her son, was to be made the king. Dashrath was absolutely shattered, but he could not do anything because he had given his wishes and he could not break his promise. On hearing about this dilemma, Prince Ram came to his father and said, "Father, no need to worry. I am here to honor your words. I will go to the forest and 14 years will just pass by. And let Bharat, my younger brother, be the king." Now Ram set off for the forest and his wife Sita and younger brother Lakshman accompanied him. They reached the forest where there were lots of demons and they were worrying the sages there. So Ram and Lakshman, the brave princes, both of them fought and killed and scared those demons away, making the forest a very peaceful and beautiful place to live, where he lived, Ram lived with his wife Sita and brother Lakshman. Now, there was this demon king Ravana who had 10 heads, and his kingdom was Lanka, across the Indian Ocean. He heard of Sita's beauty and he wanted Sita to be his wife. What an evil thought. So he came in disguise, and with a trick he kidnapped Sita and took her away to his kingdom. Now Ram and Lakshman went to Lanka to fight Ravana and bring back Ram's wife Sita. So both of them, they marched towards Lanka. On their way, they met the monkeys, Hanuman. They went through the monkey kingdom, and there they found big help from all of them. They were ready to help them because Hanuman really worshipped Ram. With a big army of the monkeys, both of them crossed the Indian Ocean and reached Lanka. They had a big battle, and finally Ram killed Ravana by aiming an arrow at his belly button. This is how Ravan dropped dead, and it was a victory of the good over evil. That day is celebrated as Dashera by all of us. After that, Hanuman, his devotee, what did he do? He carried Ram, Sita and Lakshman on his shoulders. He was so big and strong, and flew back to their kingdom, Ayodhya. Now, hearing that their dear Ram was coming back, the citizens of Ayodhya were overjoyed. They started making preparations to welcome him and Sita and Lakshman. They decorated the whole of Ayodhya with diyas. They lit the diyas, and at night the city looked absolutely gorgeous. Ram, Sita and Lakshman returned to Ayodhya, where Ram's younger brother Bharat was waiting to hand over the throne to his elder brother Ram. And Ram and Sita became the king and queen of Ayodhya again. From that day, children, remembering that day, the happiness, the joy that Ram, Lakshman, Sita brought into the lives of the people of Ayodhya and how they expressed their joy. Every year we celebrate this day as Diwali, also known as Deepavali. Deep means small lamps, diyas. So Deepavali. And we all decorate our houses. Before that, we clean our houses, absolutely spick and span, like the people of Ayodhya also had done. And then we decorate our houses. Lots of yummy, delicious sweets are cooked. People wear new clothes. They get all dressed up. They look so nice. And in the evening, they all celebrate this festival with their friends and family together. Celebrating anything together with your loved ones is always an added joy, isn't it, children? Rather than celebrating it all alone. But if we really need to celebrate it alone, that is also fine. So this is what is the reason of Diwali being celebrated from last thousands of years. There is one more reason to celebrate Diwali, or rather one more thing happens on this day. It is said Goddess Lakshmi comes down from the heaven sitting on her owl, and she takes a trip to the earth, to see everyone, to see who the real devotees of God are. Now, how do you know that someone is the real devotee? By the actions. Now, when Goddess Lakshmi would come down, every year she would see that the houses, the cities were looking brighter and even brighter. Why? Because people know, or rather believe, that Goddess Lakshmi blesses with fortune and wealth. Everyone wants wealth and fortune. So, becoming a bit greedy, what do? They try to decorate their houses with brighter lights, as bright as they can, thinking that maybe that would attract Goddess Lakshmi more. Now, Goddess Lakshmi was not liking this, seeing every year the lights getting brighter and brighter. What she wanted to see was noble deeds and noble hearts of the people. That would show that people were the real followers of God. But that was not to be. Now, one night when she came on her journey of the earth, the lights were so bright that it was difficult for her to see, and she just turned and changed her direction to go back home. While turning, suddenly she saw a faint light far away. She thought, everywhere there is dazzling light. What is this faint light doing here? Let me go and see. So she went, and she saw that it was a small, tiny hut. She knocked, and a woman came out. She said, "Yes, what I can do for you?" Goddess Lakshmi said, "I have come a long way. I am tired. Can I rest a bit?" Actually, she wanted to see and know the woman more. She wanted to find out that why is it that when everyone has decorated their houses to attract Goddess Lakshmi, why is it that this little hut is not decorated and the woman is not bothered to do that? So she sat there, and then after a while asked her, "May I ask you, dear, that when the whole town has decorated their houses with so dazzling lights, bright lights, why have you not decorated your house? Don't you want Goddess Lakshmi to see your house and visit you and bless you with fortune, wealth, and abundance?" Now, this woman was poor, and she was a seamstress. What's a seamstress? Tailor. She was stitching. She would stitch clothes with her hands. She said, "I'm a poor woman. I have to finish my job, and I have to do it so that I can earn some money. I didn't even realize that it was Diwali today. I just was interested and eager in finishing my job. So I have not lit my house. Moreover, I have so little money that I just have one diya, and this diya is, I'm using this diya to stitch and do my work. Hearing this, Goddess Lakshmi was very happy. She said, she's this poor woman, she has no money, but still she doesn't want to attract Lakshmi with lights. She's not even bothered. She just believes in hard work. So she was so happy with the woman that she blessed her and said that may you always live in abundance. The woman was very happy because she had never dreamed of such a thing. She fell on the feet of Goddess Lakshmi, who picked her up and hugged her and blessed her and said, you are a true devotee of God, and so I bless you forever. So see, children, this is what really matters. When we try to do artificial things to attract and for our greed, it doesn't work because God knows what is going on in our hearts, how noble we are. Are we really hardworking? Do we believe in honesty? All of this really matters to God while assessing all of us. And not only that, when we are hardworking, we earn name, fame, and happiness for our own selves. So children, we all must remember to be hardworking. Now that you all are students, we must work hard and do our best. We must keep on trying to bettering our own selves and do our best. And that is how we will always be happy and always be able to get what we want without any help from others. Right, children? So this was about Diwali. I wish you all a very, very happy and prosperous Diwali. And I really do wish that all you children out there grow up to be hardworking, good, noble-hearted adults. Thank you so much for hearing the story. If you've liked the story, tell your parents to please subscribe and hit the bell icon, like, comment, and share. I say all this so that the family of Ammu&You keeps growing stronger by the day. So lots of love from Ammu to you. Stay safe and stay happy. Thank you.